Call of Juarez. Goldfinger.
Oh yeah.
Now, where was I?
You'll never walk again. Your dancing days are done.
I'm gonna gut you like a fish.
Oh. Haven't an arm, you haven't a gun, indeed your dancing days are done.
Whoa.
Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Fly like an eagle.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
You hired a regiment of hired guns?
Guys, hold on, I'm reloading. No fair. Haha, got you. I come out from behind the barrels wearing like a Nerf tag vest.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
More of these stinking chuckle fucks started to lop down my fucking door.
You should have written this game.
What was that?
I said you should have written this game. Dialogue would have been saucier, not in like a lascivious way per se, but it could be.
That sounds like a fun project. Redubbing a game like this.
I'm gonna be the Djibouti dubs of the Old
And
West.
that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
Look at this gnarly arse motherfringer.
This proud, handsome, ham-handed homo.
I want one of the intros to just say, "This space charming space
You
man."
read that in a dime novel?
Morrissey of the Old
Fight
West.
Morrissey in the Old West.
No fears. It took your
terrifying.
measure with eyes like a
A
rattlesnake.
sexually ambiguous lizard man with a gun.
Jesus Christ, how horrifying. Well, this is an interesting mechanic.
It's like that, but stupid. No. Hey, look at his nuts. Nice balls, compadre.
What?
Morons.
You shot him like twice in the dick, and he didn't die.
I took off both of his balls.
Basically, just jam.
I took off both of his balls. Like, I don't need those to come, partner.
Nice. Make your way to the downtown.
Or not.
Noah. The ladder. Behind you. Oh.
Ah.
Has it actually been 6 years since Halo 5? Ugh.
What?
Is that possible?
No,
This is what happens as you get older, I guess.
Sonic Adventure came out 30
Gone.
years ago.
And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
New Super Mario Brothers came out 50 years ago. Can you believe that Super Mario 64 was concurrently released with the advent of World War II? That's kind of insane.
Look at this Jagoff with his wooden
I knew
power
if I
shield
made it
saying
out of there
Valheim.
in one piece, no one would put a price
Jago.
on my head.
Nail them. Nail them to a fucking cross!
Shutting my door now.
My apologies, Noah. You need a little tag that says you're on speaker, so I can change nothing about my behavior.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that doesn't really seem like your style or your partner.
Not really at all. But, even so.
It was only open a crack, it's no big. I mean, for all my dad
I like
does,
that your father now thinks that I'm Judas.
I was gonna say, for all that my dad does, I could just be watching Passion of the Christ. You know, the iconic lines.
Remember when Judas called out from the crowd, "Nail him to a fucking cross!"
Close to tears as he did it.
He intended to
Does he have
kill
an
me, and I knew I
Can
had
you see
no
his belly
choice
button?
but to
What the
defend
fuck?
myself.
What a scandalous take.
This man's a skank.
I have soiled my pants with manhood.
Let's go. Let's go.
Look.
Where the hell you going, boy?
Oh, you're swimming.
Oh my god, he's not drunk.
Oh,
He does not look like that.
Oh, you might have.
You hate to see it.
This reminds me of playing paintball.
I needed to get that old man off that gun.
That was cactus.
Common mistake.
I think I just started having a dream.
About
That
what?
what? You drifted off.
I said I think I just started to have a dream about someone getting a suppository.
How vile.
Well, this is like classic, like low budget first person shooter lighting. Everything is like black. Like it looks like
Yeah.
it's like hard to look at. Like this freaking history.
Very much a product of its time.
The History Channel Civil War game had like a lot of moments like it's like ugh. Usually a freaking.
I don't
Cabela's
mind
game.
it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. The like late 2000s, early 2010s gray-brown cover shooters.
Yeah, it's like
They all look like that.
the Cabela's games look like this too. Like they don't do like low lighting well. It's just everything is like a freaking disgusting blob of crap.
Yeah.
But oh well. Do I jump in the water?
Well, remember what happened last time you did that? Evidently not.
Did you see that I was running on top of the wall? Oh, it was shallow.
Incredible. God made man. God made you, God made me, God made man, but God made me to spank your ass. Now
True.
get over here, bend over, I'm gonna teach you a lesson in pain, kid.
I'm gonna teach you a licking.
Ain't never gonna piss my off again. Show you pissing my bed.
Corral's a frick. 100 million dead desperados.
100 million dead engines.
I am Cowpoke.
This is great delivery.
Oh, I'll piss.
Man got ankles made of glass.
Yeah. Bare-breasted and ankle all the way. Again, look at something very off here. I think it's like there's like no contrast in the colors.
I think there's also like the game has like everything is like that fucking cell shade look. Everything has a slight harsh dark edge around it, including things that are really small, like was like the limbs of that tree.
Yeah.
So it makes a lot of the like extremities of the tree just look completely black because
Yeah,
they're
like the
already so
canyon
thin.
right there, like by that tree looks kind of like dark.
Yeah, there's like a harsh dark edge and like
It makes me feel like I'm going
like
blind.
a filter.
Like I feel
There's some sort of filter.
I feel like I have a retinal tear because of the low contrast in this game sometimes.
Who the hell is that then?
Who the hell?
Who are you talking to?
Aggressive and suicidal non sequiturs.
I'm gonna string you up by the tail end of my horse. I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm gonna kill yourself too.
Stop right there, Desperado. It's baked beans for eternity.
Now, son, you drop that weapon before I kill yourself.
Hee
Swear
haw
to
to a
God.
knee howdy. You're gonna be eating dirt in the piss hell. Sometimes you just gotta let the words flow out before you know what you're gonna
Dirt
say.
in the piss hell.
I could have done better.
That was-
Good night, fellas. Imagine
about
dying
this
and that's your face.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. None of his post-mortem scream is seen on his face at all.
Yeah, he's like, he's not gonna see me wince. He just screams as fast as possible. Ah! And then he just like,
Stone face. Man, this has got to be the most aesthetic rage level of all time.
True, I agree. Bethesda really knew what they were doing on this one. It's called Bethesda Softworks because it's all in a day's work for them. but it's never hard.
Hit the
I
ground.
think a better game, like a better role-playing game that's kind of a shooter is like a Cabela's game, but you get to choose to kill your freaking hunting buddies and start to go on a murdering spree.
And hunt them through the woods as they run.
I think that
That'd
sounds
be a
like
great
a
idea.
compelling narrative.
I like a game that would allow it. That would be cool if you had a game that was like subtle enough that it could give you the option to branch the narrative. It's in such a harsh way, like it's like a narrative-based hunting game.
That's like completely.
But then at
outside
the
of
start,
scope.
you have the opportunity to actually kill the people around you.
Yeah.
And then if you do that, it completely changes what game it is.
Yeah, I think that would be.
I knew
really
that dynamite wasn't
fun.
mine.
I've had a
Yeah,
few like
Decided
movies
the
that are
polite
like
thing
that.
would be to return it.
I agree.
Or
I
maybe
think
just
stuff like that would be cool. I think it's like, I think it'd be easy for like to lean too far into it and just make it pure edge, like at all times, instead of just doing it for like a one-off thing.
Yeah.
But I think you should do that more, where it's like, there's just like a weird ending that you can get because you like, if you just, I shot my partner, and then like for some reason the ally goes off and dies, never calls you a weirdo.
It on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out.
First, I had someone I needed to finger out. Truly,
I
there
had a
is
few
nothing more
ideas on how
erotic
to
than
get into
finger
that
blasting.
mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal.
Options?
I saw an entrance.
Nothing's more.
Made
Nothing's
sense.
more honorable. Nothing's honorable. Nothing
It was
is
the
honorable.
quickest
It's
way
all gone to
in,
hell.
but that also made it more dangerous.
Nothing's more
As there would
honorable. Oh my god, this
undoubtedly
guy's
be
shut
enemy
up.
pickets posted
Oh my God,
along the way.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Stop! Stop talking!
Please stop talking. Game.
Please, for the love of God, stop talking.
I was gonna say nothing more honorable than going elbow deep in a she-Jesus prior to battle.
In a siege, she-Jesus?
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but it seems.
My own personal she-Jesus. She's like Christ to me. King of kings, queen of queens.
Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
Some of them shafts can be deep as hell in your anus.
I do not deserve to die like this.
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion. This is why I do not
It's like
heights.
pottery. Oh God!
Lord.
Lord!
Lord Ethan.
Ah! You know what metal bullets normally are?
Quick
Lead.
reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense.
So I might as well just.
Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked.
Well,
Is that so? Are you sure about that?
sometimes I choose to play into the irony by leaping off of ledges as he talks about falling into oblivion. Other times I just don't see the cart in the freaking black darkness.
Oh God.
How are you supposed to even see that?
Huh.
Oh, hold on, there's a hole.
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
Welp.
All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
You don't say.
As a boy, I always loved the 4th of July.
I don't know if it meant to do that or what.
One wrong
My
bullet
God.
could turn that mine into a dad-blasted tomb.
A dad blasted tomb? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't dad blasted.
Oh, it's dag blasting. It's dag blasting.
I think Brendan's gonna get dad
My
blasted.
plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane.
Clearly inside.
Sir. Hey. Pretty cool.
Neato. Kind of a cool set piece.
Oh, was I?
It's a good thing that
They made it through
abandoned
the
that
level and they give me an
ridiculous plan
achievement
before
and
I
they threw
even
me into
tried it.
QTE. Oh, cool.
Yeah, because you can't get away with
Instead,
that.
I spotted a ladder
Oh, really?
way
Oh.
into the mine from the opposite side.
That's interesting. I know that they did that before, but like it's an interesting way to do like a gameplay, but I don't know. Check out my new weapon. My weapon of choice. Thick boy Slim.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin.
With John
so that's
Oliver.
where I went.
John
Where in
Oliver's
Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you
Danzig
ask,
John Oliver's
Ben?
No
pain.
reason.
Greatest
Hardin as
outlaw
fast as
in the Old
Ringo?
West.
Ringo was fast, but
Ringo
John
was
Wesley
fast.
was as fast as the devil himself.
The devil himself. Crazy.
It was cold in a witch's tit and a brass broad tonight as I fought my way past his loyal compadres.
That's a good one. I
That
like
is,
that.
Perhaps the best one so far.
Colder than a witch's chit in a brass bra.
Hey guys. Amogus. 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 Sussy
Is there a mod for this that replaces the player character and narrator with Jim West?
Oh god, that would be amazing. I need the...
Actually, I feel like I'd be more interested in one that replaces you with the fucking doctor.
Oh yeah, Dr. Loveless, that'd be great.
Yeah, that guy. I was trying to think of his name. So that, and then it actually makes POV like half the height.
Yeah.
You're running around at ankle height.
So I know I've been using this word a lot lately, but I feel like a kaiju hunting game. Every man is an exercise.
Every man a Radzura.
Oh.
Boy.
No, wait. He didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it. But now that the shooting has started, there was no backing down.
Oh, Jesus.
Close one.
That was pretty spooky. Oh my god, I can't believe you just killed Peter Steele.
Huh.
That is terrible.
These guys are typo American. I don't mean to speak in ill terms since I just killed this man, but he has some drift. I'm not gonna lie.
Deerskin dunks.
How?
Elderly person defenestration.
That's pretty good. I'm at an erotic dining location, meeting Dave Rogers at Italian Sensation.
Good Dave Rogers on the podcast.
I hope so.
Rad.
Oh, did I just blow somebody's
Brothers
head off?
paid dearly for
Yeah.
their stupidity.
Looks like it.
But
I don't see much head
everybody
left.
knows they had
No, I think his eyes are
There's
down there. I
more
think he
to it
just
than
squished
that.
his head.
I read all about that thing. So
I think
know
you're right.
for a
Oh wow, I
fact
think you're
it
right.
went.
These guys literally look like people off the cover of an Ordenogan album.
I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose
Running-
it.
running in
The
the
problem
90s.
was, they knew the count better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the
I
Daltons
interfered.
hole up in somebody's house?
No, it
Oh,
was
yeah,
the
that's
Smiths, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Bees! Who were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise,
scared,
since
I'm
those
scared.
two families have been feuding forever.
Won't be scarred.
And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths.
Dr. Jones is
Listen
related
off
to
time
Dr.
hoppers,
Brown.
whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying
I'm about
every
to make
which
a Dr.
way as
Brown
all
in my
those
pants
feuds
if I
in
can't get the
Kansas caught
situation
fire
right.
all at once. It was a hell of a... It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
Took me a couple days to track the Walton family
In
down.
that time, a whole posse of local
Good night, John Boy.
vigilantes-
We're getting a little bit OP here.
Operatable penis.
We all wish we had.
Sag.
Speaking of holes in the wall.
Jesus Lord, Jason Bourne.
I started to fall asleep. I was like, I was in the middle of that and I just started to like,
Killed by his own narcolepsy.
Excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly, I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
It's a freaking glory hole of piss.
It was a rickety ride and quite precarious.
You ain't
Precarious.
seen the likes of me.
That was boring. Ooh, something
Oh dear.
got me considering.
Truly. Truly the man is caked to hell and back.
Ronnie James Dio, Hansa Kirsch, John Oliver, they all wanted me dead.
Oh,
Jesse, Woodson, James, and
bird.
Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought.
that was the guy
I was-
killed the duel.
Overpowered by horniness.
He's so
Dead
many
had
men,
aroused
too
me
many
something
loads.
fierce. Sundance Kid was known for his resistance to bullets.
True, they nearly call him the Sponge Dance Kid.
He trained for years.
Apparently, he also knew melee skills.
He microdosed pencil lead so that he could take even the largest of bullets.
It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
That bastard.
When I heard his sultry voice, I nearly had squirted diarrhea in my pants.
I'll say. Silent Thieves.
But the kid wasn't
Got us a
quite
real
deceived.
Mexican
Not yet.
standoff.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Mexican in the
Takes
Louis,
more than
Those two
500
looked like they
bullets.
hadn't seen each other
Mexican in
for
the
quite a
Louis
while.
C.K. way, where you don't expect
Clearly,
it,
they
but I
were
guess
no
it's kind
longer
of true.
amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Ask me about my wife, Bob.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life? You frittered it all away, Butch. Anna's mine.
You it
So is
frittered
that
it all
cat
away, Butch.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question. But those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Oh, frick. New mechanic.
Oh no. Oh, you're right, it is a Mexican standoff. Only you had that chameleon eyes upgrade so you could see both at once.
What's sizing me up, you freaking pervert? Oh, he's thinking about it. Well, he better do it. Oh, oh.
Ah, boy. Oh.
Thinking about it.
Think you got him. Ooh,
Butch
there
Cassidy
we
and the
go.
Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
It's So you
A
get the nut
single
shot?
fact back that up.
So you get the nut shot or not?
No, I missed it. I'll probably shoot this Bob fella in the nuts. Alright, I'll be right back. It's
Butch
this.
Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
Thomas from the lighthouse is
I
coming to take
was a
his
different man
revenge.
back then, crazy. Drink, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
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 Kill this motherfucker. Nail him to a fucking cross.
Not a hard choice.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
Take this motherfucker down to Brown Town.
It's me, the one, the only, the outlaw, Richard Smoker, Mr. Richard Smoker. Yeah, this guy needs to get capped. He does not look like a friendly feller.
Cap his penis.
910.
Nice, first try, which is probably good because I feel like there might be a hard fail if you didn't.
Yeah. Got him.
Yachty.
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. And of course, well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught
Dwight
up
D.
in something like this.
Eisenhower.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture.
President.
Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Greaves.
So where you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
Metal. Well, goddamn. That was pretty cool.
That was a cool
neat
twist at the end.
I
I
didn't
wasn't
expect
expecting that. Yeah.
That was cool.
That was
That was a neat game.
yeah.
Fun to watch. How would you rate the game?
How would I rate it?
Not like necessarily 10 out, like out of 10. Just
I
to,
think
like,
I
what
think
would
it was
you say
I
about
think it was
as a
a
person
pretty I think it was a decent experience. I think I might have said the same thing at Neon Struck. I think this game had a little bit more going for it. Yeah. I think I enjoyed maybe the gameplay, like the game experience of just like playing it and making like, you know, making funnies a bit better of Neon Struck, but I think this game had probably more going for it technically. I think my favorite things about this game were the, like, walking around the environments was fun. I think the environments were pretty cool. And I think that, that twist at the end was pretty good. That was a good twist at the end.
Yeah.
That was nice.
It definitely had style, which I do appreciate.
I've played so many shooters that the gun mechanics weren't like insane. They were kind of neat. It took me a while to actually figure out how to do the dual mechanic properly, but that was all right. I think the gun mechanics were interesting, but overall I'd say it was a perfectly fine experience with a couple interesting things about it. So.
I'd like to hear. I think it delivered well on like the premise of like a hammy old west shooter.
Yeah.
Like campy old west movie style shooter, which I think is without I don't think it leaned too hard into like being a movie and like disintegrating gameplay. From
No,
cinematic.
it's some of
It's cool.
the cave and stuff especially looked kind of cinematic. And I like that a lot. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it like from what I saw, it did a good job of like connecting gameplay to the cinematic parts and not just feeling like too movie-y or too gamey.
Yeah.
Because I think that's something a lot of those like games kind of fail at by having like too many cutscenes or this or that, or like too like instead of like they could have done quick time events instead of actually having like a dual mechanic.
Yeah, I think
This era
I
of
got
gaming.
a little bit tired of the narration and stuff after a while. I mean, I did play this game mostly in like a binge format where I'm just like.
To an extent, though it's not like seems like a particularly long game. So
No, it's not.
it's probably good. Yeah,
I think it was good. It was pretty.
I like to see it. Come on, Mo. Come on now, dog. Come on now, man.
No, come on now, man.
Come on, now, bro. Come on,
Buddy.